That probe looks like it's going to lose its life to this attack. Yes, there it goes. He is going for the pylon that was just dropped, so he can't warp in any more reinforcements. One stalker coming in, but he's going to kill that off. Yes, he's going to kill that off before that unit finishes. As the unit dies off, that medevac going to quickly scout out of there because it's gonna die. Oh, it's so close to dead. If he could just kill this off, he would feel so much better, but no, he cannot. And in the center over here, he has a huge army forming. I like this placement right here because it's, if he decides to engage with the Colossus over here, this is gonna shoot down the Colossus, and any observer that comes by is gonna get quickly killed. And I like that he was forced to, well, I don't say he's forced, but he knows there are Colossus in the field, so grabbing a ton of Vikings just to focus that down, and even getting Ghosts in the mix. You'll probably see those used for EMP to quickly drop all the shields of the Protoss army, making them just squishy targets for the Terrans to wipe on up with his Marines and heavy Marauder army. Now, if we take a look here, he's still trying to prevent that drop. That one medevac, if you just see what mind games can do, that one medevac with just a little bit of troops is forcing his army to bounce all over the place, making him feel completely unsafe and completely exposed. Even though this medevac only has a few health and only has a few troops in there, that is enough to make him feel like he needs to maintain and stay back in his base. The mind games that can be played are so good, and that's why I love this game so much, because simple little things like this can cause a huge army like this to just stay within his base, bouncing back and forth and just feeling contained, even though really he's not. If you just dropped a couple cannons, that would be enough, but not really feeling like he should drop any cannons, and thus he just moves his army around and feels in a panic state, while dSeleCT here can just macro up and build a huge army for his big push. If we look at the production tab, we do have Blink Stalker on the way, so maybe some Blink Stalker play to blink on top of that army. Now, if we look at the units worked, he has killed 15 workers with those harassments, so though the harassment was only about 2 medevacs with full of troops with Marines and Marauders, that one medevac has probably gotten a ton of kills and has brought him down 15 workers. Looking at the units tab, he is I want to say it says 80. It's hard to see from where I am, but it looks like he is, yeah, above and beyond as EGiNcontrol's work account. So feeling really good as far as dSeleCT goes. And now he's going to move on out. It looks like we're going to have a clash of the Titans right here in the middle of this map. He is not going to see, he is going to see it coming rather, but quickly killing that off. Is he gonna force the engagement, or is he going to back off? It looks like he is going to maintain his position at his base while dSeleCT grabs his 5th base, which is crazy, expanding like a Zerg, which is absolutely great to see. And here we go, moving into this area. Is this going to be it? Yes, he has his army split just ever so barely, knows there are ghosts on the field, so smart move so that EMP can only hit one of the groups if that's how he decides to work, and the ghost leading the charge, getting ready. Here we go. Is he going to move to drop the EMP? It looks like yes, he dropped the EMP, dropping the shield of all of his units and most of the shields of the Colossus. The ghosts are going to die, but they have served their purpose. The Vikings, the Marines, the Marauders quickly engaging this. The Guardian Shield is going to be able to provide some sort of defense while those shields are dropped, but is it going to be enough? Those Vikings quickly focus firing all of those Colossus down. Colossus dropping down very, very quickly. They're trying to get as many kills as they can, feeling a little ineffective now that those shields have been dropped, especially since the Marine Marauder army is so cheap compared to what he has for his unit compositions. Those force fields a little bit on the weaker side, and just kind of a panic force field as these Blink Stalkers, now that Blink is finished, running away for their lives, but the concussive shells are going to slow them down, knowing he's going to lose more units if he doesn't just fully back off, decides to engage, hopefully to stall the army before he can come in for the complete kill, and hopefully bringing in a few more reinforcements. He does have one on the high ground, which is really not enough, and he is going to go for this expansion here. It's very weak, very exposed, killing off the pylon, shutting down 2 of the gateways. These gateways aren't even warp gates yet, so they can't even provide the reinforcements that he needs. These probes just going to run right into the army. It is going to be certain doom for them, unfortunately, and there they go. Taking a look at the workers killed, do I even want to see these numbers? Oh, 30 to 2, and it's 82 to 63, so he is feeling good. There goes another Colossus, and what are these Vikings going to do over here? Are they going to just back on off? They could easily go down to the natural land and do some harassment, so don't be surprised if that's what we see. And actually, there they go. Well, this army is going to be up here, making him, again, feel like he's in a panic state, feeling like he's contained. These just barely out of reach. As you can see, the ability, the shrunken radius of those pylons is going to be affecting him here. And these 4 Vikings going to land and do a ton of damage, more than he had hoped. But these are going to be run on off. But there's 3 medevacs, so he's going to pick these guys up if he decides to rescue them, or he's going to straight up stack them. It looks like he's just going to use them to the full advantage. Well, he gets another group of Marines, Marauders, and Vikings to move on in down the center, and he's going to save what he can. Smart move, bringing them and then going back up and just, again, continuing his insane harassment play. Is he going to focus down this Colossus? Looks like this Colossus isn't going to be able to do much. The EMP shutting down the shield, but he is just going to leave it there. So these Vikings are just sitting here and doing nothing. Now they realize they have a job to do, flying on over to finish off this Colossus, as it's probably gotten 1-8 too many kills than it should have at this point. But this looks like it's going to go straight to dSeleCT. This game is looking a little rough. He has a bunch of Zealots, but is it going to be enough with him being on 5 bases? I don't think it is going to be enough. And look at this. He's dropping a bunch of command centers, knowing he's got extra money to just throw away. Going to probably turn these into planetary fortresses just in case something goes completely awry. He will be 100% feeling pretty safe with those 4 planetary fortresses. And here we go, the landed Vikings for some reason not really flying up, but there's EGiNcontrol with the well-played GG. Awesome game. The next game I believe is on Tal'Darim Altar, so I'll be quickly going over to that one and getting that ready for you guys. I hope to see you guys next cast, and this is Matt the StarCraft signing out.